You order food, expecting the person on the app to deliver it. But when the doorbell rings, a total stranger, someone who isn't even registered on the platform, hands you your meal. This isn't just a mistake. This is a growing problem. Fake, stolen, and rented accounts are being used by unverified individuals to deliver food across the country. And you may have no idea who is showing up at your door. Tonight, we expose the alarming truth about fake and illegal DoorDash and Uber Eats accounts. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. This footage was sent to us by a concerned customer. The app showed a woman as the delivery driver, but when the order arrived, it was two men, and the one was a minor.
Yes, it was supposed to be a female, and it was supposed to be a white, I don't have it in front of me, it was like a white Civic or something, generic Toyota Camry, something. And when it showed up, it was not the, it was an off color of white, if even, it was kind of a gray, paper expired tag, pretty common stuff, completely tinted windows, and a teenager that delivered the food. And then when he got back in the car, a man driving the car. So no female even around.
And it's not just a one-time occurrence. Steve, the customer who recorded this, has seen it happen repeatedly. He started noticing a pattern, and what he uncovered is deeply concerning.
Since April, May, it's about half. The first time I noticed, I'm just kind of noticing it out the window. After that, I started saying, you know what? I'm going to start putting a video camera in the door and see who comes up to the door.
But just how widespread is this issue? We spoke with Luis Berti of Delivery TV, an expert who has been tracking these fake accounts for years.
Demand situation is something that is not new, it's old. The problem is that the demand grew. You just go to Facebook, you find an account, but you even open TikTok and you see people selling accounts on TikTok. Do companies benefit from the fake accounts? But I think they do.
These fake accounts aren't just an inconvenience. They pose serious safety risks. These drivers bypass background checks, ID verification, and in some cases, could have a criminal record.
I mean, I need to feel safe at my house. I need to know that my family is safe. These companies need to vet the people delivering the food better. If you can't count on these apps to do their jobs and properly put the drivers in place who are supposed to be doing the work, I don't know what else you're counting on the apps to do. That's their job.
That create a problem, and it's identity problems. And we watch the news, we know what's going on. And when you see the characters and the actors who are selling those accounts, you get scared. You say, man, I don't want this guy in my house, near my family.
We reached out to Uber and DoorDash to ask what they're doing to stop this. Uber responded with this statement. An Uber spokesperson said, couriers who deliver with Uber are required to hold a valid right to work in the US, pass a criminal background check, and be over the age of 18. Sharing or renting accounts is prohibited by our community guidelines and is something we take seriously. While no system is perfect, we are continuously strengthening our safeguards to prevent fraud and abuse, including through measures such as our real-time ID check, intelligent fraud monitoring, and consumer reporting to ensure that each courier is who they say they are. I will leave a link to their blog post that Uber published that goes into some more detail on how they verify couriers' identity and protect against this kind of fraud or account sharing in the description. DoorDash did not provide a direct response, but their official blog outlines the measures they claim to be taking to prevent account sharing and fraud. Link to their blog post will also be in the description. But customers like Steve aren't convinced that the platforms are doing enough.
They're responding by paying for the entire meal, no matter on the times I've had to do it, no matter what the ticket cost is. They're paying the whole thing back, and then they're also giving me coupons. So they're doing what I would call good business by doing that, but it's like, how long is that sustainable, and is that really an answer to make me feel better about safety?
Do companies benefit from the fake accounts? And this is my opinion, but I think they do. Because these accounts are the accounts that always are accepting low paying orders.
So what can you do as a customer? First, be vigilant. If the person delivering your food doesn't match the profile, report it immediately.
I mean, to be in all honesty, I feel like you should delete the app. I feel like it is that important, I mean, make sure that you know what you're talking about. Make sure that it's not the person. Make sure that you're seeing this play out incorrectly. But yes, if the companies can't be have the customers back and make them feel safe and whatnot, I don't think that's an app you should be using.
Second, don't just report it to the app. Make noise. Share your experience online, contact the media, and demand change.
I believe that if a customer finds out what's going on, they have to speak with media, speak via Twitter, X, or via Instagram with the not with the companies, because I learned in these years that the companies won't do a thing. So, and that's really sad, right? So my message is always go to New York Post, Washington Post, Business Insider, and go to your local news and share the information. That is what I think the customer have to do. And if you record something with your Ring camera and just send the video and do something about it.
This issue is growing, and it's time for customers to demand change. Have you had a similar experience? Let us know in the comments. Share this video, and let's put pressure on these companies to make real change before it's too late. I also posted the full interview with Steve and Luis here, which you can watch to get the full context of each interview.